Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Now, as I do believe it, I think it might be a Thursday. Hope it is, otherwise this will be awkward and I'll have lost complete idea of the time. Although, it does feel quite a lot like a Monday to me, because I've been away in Stratford for 2 days, which is why I haven't been around. Sorry if I've missed messages or whatever. You know, I'm a busy guy. Sorry. Yeah, I've been in Stratford-upon-Avon for the past 2 days because I went on a school English trip. It was pretty good. We've one of the places we visited was Shakespeare's birthplace, which is nice. Like, bad thing is, I was more excited about the fact that David Tennant had been there than that Shakespeare had been forcibly expelled from his mother's vagina in it. That doesn't really interest me, the fact that he was him and all of his brothers and sisters had been expelled from her womb and genitalia. We got showed lots of old things, like in Nash's house, who's like, well, Nash bit. Just old, like, Shakespeare sat on the stool, he wore this ring. So people have sat on stools and worn rings before, and still do. I mean, just because his butt has graced a seat doesn't make it suddenly amazing. I mean, he was just a normal guy who wrote some plays very well, and copied people. He wore a ring and it said WS on it, so probably it was his. Might not have been. Could have been anyone else with W and S. Will Smith, William Spencer, Waldo. Not Waldo, Wally, what are you talking about? Not Waldo. Nah mate. Anyway, went to see 2 plays, which was nice, at the RSC Theatre in Stratford, obviously. We saw Hamlet first day, Titus Andronicus on the second. Hamlet was amazing! Ew! That was weird. There was a guy in it and he had this voice, almost velvety. I turned to one of the guys, Dom, when we first heard his voice and just went, yeah! It was quite a nice voice, you may have realised by the way I just described it. It was quite, yeah. Got a big clap at the end. Nice voice, mate. Yeah. Sorry. Just looking at. And then we saw Titus Andronicus, which meant to be like gory. It's the tragedy of tragedies. It was alright. Like, the deaths were really bad. There was this one bit though, which was fucking horrible, where this girl had been raped and like had her hands cut off and her tongue cut out, and like her hair had been tied to her hands, pushed into the stumps, and so like, and she was like back to it, just crying and shaking. I was, no mate. And then there wasn't really much like gory death until right at the very end, where someone got, about 9 people died in the space of 20 seconds. Someone got stabbed, like Titus himself got stabbed through the heart with a chair leg. Oh my god, who? Oh! Just everyone was like, yeah, let's kill each other. Everyone, yeah. And Titus killed his own daughter because she was raped, because apparently that's logical. Like, I don't want her to suffer anymore. And she was like, no, don't kill me. Obviously, she couldn't talk, there's no tongue. But it was quite clear that she didn't want to die. And everyone started laughing when he did it, because, oh, it's a funny joke, innit? And then he took it a bit too far. They're like, oh no, mate, shouldn't have done that. She's dead now. Whilst they were eating a pie made of humans. I mean, you can look up the synopsis if you like, but it's pretty convoluted and weird. And it was set in, like, Nazi Germany, but Rome and red. So, Hamlet, obviously, just sound like a school. And I found out the origin of my name. The other one, like, there's one where it's a river, where like naked people bathe in it and stuff, which is nice, yeah. And also a shit cup. Right, it's bedpan, and we were walking around this house, and this woman goes, oh yeah, and this is what they would have used to excrete, and held up this thing, and it looked like a massive teacup. And it is called a Jordan. And I was like, where's your name, mate? It's your name, where? So apparently I'm also either a shit cup or a river. Good. Right. So we're at the RSC. We're being toured around. It's lovely. And we're being told to name things, and James just throwing names out and making this woman so annoyed. But that doesn't matter, because we're going around and like finding out about costumes and stuff. Costumes are good, yeah. Wash them once after every time. I mean, that's not surprising. Blood is bought in, yeah. They make wigs as well. I mean, the wigs are pretty good. I mean, they took between 10 hours, which I get, and 2 weeks to 14 days to make, because you have to thread each hair through, and like each of the holes is hexagons. You have to lay it in the right bit of the hexagon to make the wig work properly. And not only that, but we also found out like that it'd just been refurbished, and it was a measly like 128 million. 128 million. How do you even count that much money? I want that much money. Can I have it, please? Please. Like, oh, where'd you get it? Seriously? I mean, did you steal it from bankers? 120. I mean, it's not as much as Bill Gates gets, like, he's got it that then. But, you know, that's pretty insane. That's a big amount of money. Oh. Saw some people fighting last summer. Hope they're alright. It's their worst. See, tell you a bit about women asking us about Charles Dickens. Asking us if we knew who Charles Dickens was. Bit condescending. And of course I know who Charles Dickens was. He had a fucking train crash where I live. Sorry, that fight reminded me of a train crash. Good, good, violence, yeah. Yeah, violence, yeah. 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 How are you? I'm alright myself, thank you. Hello, Ewan. You left some notes. Yeah. It's been nice, this. Thank you. 49 subscribers, right? That's insane. Like, 49 people occasionally watch my videos. I don't even know all of you personally. This is great, like, seriously, you make me really happy. I'm like 50 next year. Oh, that'll make me happy, thank you. I honestly really appreciate it. Gone a bit funny now. I'll probably leave it now, but yeah. Thank you, and RSC, and I'm out. Thank you for listening again, and I hope you enjoyed this. Tana, have a good evening. I don't know when you watch this, so have a good day, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, whatever your situation, have a good apocalypse. Or don't. Sorry, that was awful. I'm going to go now. That sounded really bad. Have a good whatever. I'll see you later.